guys, it's V2 Vengeance and I'm on the 9.3 test server. Now a quick note, I had the KV1S in the garage and specifically to see if I get the new tier 6 Russian heavy tank or I'll be given the tier 5 one. And thankfully for all those of you out there who have the KV1S on 9.2, on 9.3 you're going to get this thing, which is basically KV1S but nerfed. It has the same armor and the gun, unfortunately 0.5 accuracy, 3.6 seconds aiming time, and a rate of fire of only 3, which is very low. But this is what Wargaming has done in order to balance the KV1S. Anyways, today's video actually is going to be, in fact this is not the only video that I'm going to post today, but I also have those 1v1s ready, but I've made this video specifically to showcase this tank, the light tank American tier 8 T49. This is basically a preview, so it has 1100 health points, it's a tier 8, it has as much as the AMX 3090, 550 horsepower engine, 72.4 speed limit and 44 traverse speed, which means this tank is pretty quick. Armor isn't that great, but what can you expect, it's a light tank. But what makes this tank special, and also for those of you who would like to make some passive scouting with this thing, it does have 400 meters of range, so it's going to be a very good passive scout. Anyways, why everyone has been waiting for this tank is the gun, and it is the 152mm gun launcher XM81. It's a 152mm derp gun. It fires 2.61 rounds per minute. It has a penetration of 76mm with the high explosive shells, 152 with the high explosive anti-tank shells, and 85 with some special HE shells. And those special HE shells are actually the gold rounds, so basically you will be able to fire the high explosive anti-tank rounds, those here, 152mm of pen and 400 damage with standard credits, which is awesome. So I already upgraded to max. I put some in-case gun length drive, large gun rammer and vertical stabilizer, because I'm guessing it's all about the gun on this thing, and I'm going to take this tank for a really quick go. And as soon as the test server came up, I knew it was going to come today on Friday, so I just waited up for it to come up and I started playing. So we are on a tier 9 game. There are a couple of new tanks all the way here, the German Route 251 and the T54 lightweight. I don't really understand why my game is lagging so hard. I'm going to pause the video here for a second. And I started playing. So we're on a tier 9 game on the south coast, and there are really a lot of T49s out here. A Yak Panther, poor Yak Panther. T54 lightweight, the German Route 251, and a couple of normal tanks. And let's see what can this beast do. I will try it first with high explosive rounds, and I'm just guessing because there are so many T49s and everything. This is going to be a total rush of them, and if I'm going to join them, I'm probably going to die. So I'll try and play not as aggressive as everyone else, and let's see what can we do. Fortunately my computer lagged there a little bit, but I hope it's not going to happen again. There is a new HD model of the Yak Panther, also the ISU-152 got an HD model, which is nice. And it looks like I'm not the only one that has this idea. What the fuck is this? Look at this team shooting all over the place. This is why I don't like the test server. Because of this, yeah. Did that not hit? I didn't even name it, to be honest, so can't complain too much. The good side is there is no artillery, so I can't really complain. Unfortunately, my computer seems like it's lagging a little bit again. And what's that guy doing there? LTTP, this looks like a new T50-2. Shot missed. And it really looks like they haven't optimized this very much, because usually when I'm playing normal World of Tanks I get 40 FPS even when recording. Things are a little bit different right now, which is unfortunate. I hope it doesn't look very bad on the record file. And let's see, a T49 in the field. Someone missed me. There is a T49 that I'm aiming for. Holy moly, look at that, not 873 damage. I'm already saying this tank is OP. I mean, being able to, if you go around a heavy tank, for example a T125, and you shoot him in the back, I don't even know what to say. If you're going to just penetrate the high explosive shell and wreck his day. So this is why I'm calling this tank is going to be OP. And probably they are not going to change the gun or anything like that. I mean, there might do some changes, but not so significant. So I'm trying to aim for someone here. Not really have a shot. Oh, there is a medium tank below me. Shit, he shot me. Okay, so driver is dying pretty often. Good to know. I probably hit that one with the super Pershing, and I wonder, and he's going to get spotted again, how much health he has remaining. I'm going to relocate a little bit because I don't enjoy knowing that super Pershing is there and probably can shoot me. And I'm just going to try to shoot at this T29. Don't really have a shot. Come on. Okay. So those guys are a direct threat for me, and I'm hoping I'll be able to damage them enough. That was pretty unfortunate. Low roll. I hit the track actually, so, and I know he shot. This is very important because the reload is so long on this tank. So if someone shot it, it really means that, holy shit, yeah, I'm dead. It means that you're certain to fire back at them, and this is one of the light tanks that you really don't want behind you. But this is the thing, it may be OP if he fires once, because that one shell is probably going to wreck you, but more than one shell, he won't be able to do more than that, because he is going to fire at you once and then you're going to turn around and deal with him. It's really that easy. It's not one of those light tanks. I mean, it's a burst light tank, this is how you can put it. But other than that, you have to find your moments very well. It's going to be, I think, a high skill, high reward tank. Okay, this being able to fight off heavy tanks, not a problem. So this game was played firing high explosive rounds, and I got 2 medals. What are those? Wow, it's really lagging hard. So fire for effect, cause more damage to enemy vehicles than the hit points of your vehicle. Well, it's not something very hard to do, to be honest. If you don't do that in more than 50% of your games, probably not such a good player. And maybe, except if you're a mouse. And damage enemy vehicles, modules, or your crew at least 5 times in a battle. Well, 3 criticals here, 3 criticals here, 1 critical here. Total damage dealt 1500, so it was an okay game, I guess. And yeah, this tank is probably going to be the most feared light tank, because if he gets around you, even he's going to fire once, you're going to get wrecked. And okay, this is a more intense matchup. It's going to be more complicated, and I really feel like this is not the type of light tank where, I don't know, you just rush forward, because you don't have the fire sustain in order to survive. You don't have to rate to fire. If you fire once, and if you don't do very big deal with that shot, you're screwed. Okay, so I'm thinking I'm going for the hill, and I notice how I'm going to get rid of that lag. I have to pause the video sometimes and then restart the recording in order to get rid of that. So if you sometimes notice that the game jumps like 1 second from another, is because I paused it and I replayed it very quickly. Another thing, I almost forgot I'm playing with high explosive anti-tank. This tank loads slightly faster than the KV2. And also, when you're in this tank, you're going to fight against the Waffenträger 100. I don't know, this tank will just love shooting at the Waffenträger. Even better, if you find one that is reloading, you fire twice, and twice you deal 1400 damage, even more with high explosive shots, 1800. If you get a high roll, you can even two-shot him. This is insane. Against bad shots and stuff like that, this tank is going to murder them. Okay, so I'm not really interested in rushing to the hill. I'm going to wait for some of my allies. I don't want to be the first one to die. And let's see, the row goes forward. I'm going to go after the 1-to-1 goes. There is an M41 Bulldog, I don't know how to pronounce it exactly, Bulldog, whatever. So I'm going up, and I don't really know, yeah, that guy is probably out of range. I'm going here on the outside, in fact the inside really, to not take any shots from the other side of the map. And I got to the hill, so I don't really expect doing a lot because it's the test servers, and also I have no idea how to play this tank, but I'll try to do my best. Aiming, bounced. Okay, so this is one of those times where a high explosive shell would have been better. So overall, I guess yes, firing high explosive shell is going to be a lot better than firing heat. But the thing with heat is that, for example, when you're going around something like a VK450-B, and that thing has 100 side armor, and if you're going to fire high explosive shot in that, it's not going to pen. But if you fire heat, it is. So those are the advantages, but really you have to load those shots depending on what type of tanks you think you're going to encounter. But I said I'm going to fire hit only on this match, and also hit is standard ammunition, so you can say I'm a gold noob. And basically the gold on this tank is high explosive rounds with extra penetration. That guy missed, so I know I have some time before he reloads to shoot back. Completely dunked that shot, but who cares, it's the test server. And there is not really an opportunity for me to shoot something else, so... Oh, nice ammo rack from the Roo. So until now as criticals, I didn't really notice anything else other than the driver. And there's an RT, so I don't have a shot at him, but there is a T57 heavy. Wow, but the aiming time on this thing, look at this, and this is 100% crew. This is so freaking slow. I'm hoping the M41 is going to spot, and it doesn't happen. I was hoping he was going to spot the T57 heavy. So I'm guessing we're pretty much losing this one. We've lost the base, and there is a Waffenträger 100 trying to aim for him. It's taking so much time until it starts aiming. And yeah, that one hit. Look at it, did you see that shell? how it wrecked with Waffentrager. This is what I'm talking about. Like, against the new German, in fact new, they are actually pretty old right now. Those German tank destroyers, this thing is going to be mortal, deadly, I don't even know, their synonyms, mortal and deadly, but it's going to wreck. So reload time 19.85, I'm guessing this is some sort of magical KV2 gun, but with slightly better stats and mounted on light tank, which gives it a lot more potential. Look at this short barrel. Come on, I'm waiting for something to be spotted, but now I realize that there is nobody there to spot, so I think I should be doing the spotting. Okay, here I go. Trying to do my job. This looks like this is an HD model, so yeah. Okay, so I'm here in a position where I know the trees do give you cover, and okay, so there is another T49. I'm standing my ground. I'm hoping. Yeah, I had the first shot off. Someone shot at me. I'm guessing this was another T49, and I'm not going to the hill because that's suicide. Holy shit, only 100. Miss me, miss me. Ouch. Wow, this was an artillery hit. That was pretty lucky from the artillery, to be honest. He one-shotted me while I was moving. Yeah, so not such a great game, but hopefully I managed to show you that really you want to be firing high explosive with this tank and not hit. And if I was firing high explosive rounds in this game, I would probably have done the same, but with high explosive rounds you're guaranteed to do damage to anything. And yeah, only 500 damage, not so good as the first game. Anyways, this is just a preview. Everybody's just getting a glimpse of this tank, so there is not any amazing gameplay, but you can get an idea, those of you who haven't played on the server by this time. And I hope you found this video informative, at least a little bit, just a little bit, because I have no idea about this tank, and most importantly that you enjoyed it. So thanks for watching, guys, and have an absolutely awesome day.